wrote this for you. I don't want you to hurt, so I'll give you this hope.
Morning, guys. Welcome to Freedom Friday. So, today I want to talk about the power of intention and why it's so powerful, why we hold that power to really change our lives through intention, and why it's so important to have intention and to really, I think we always have intention, but to really think about what your intentions are. So, first I want to, now this is all directly linked to the law of attraction. If you're not familiar with the law of attraction, it is one of the universal laws. I mean, the law of attraction is as certain as the law of gravity. It is always happening, whether you're trying to do it or not. Now, same with our intentions. We always have intentions. Sometimes we just don't know what they are. And those intentions are creating our lives. Another thing I want to mention is why our minds, and setting that intention holds the power to change our lives. Now, there's been scientifically proven, there's been, and it's all over the place, you can find these everywhere. I forget, there's a couple movies that you can watch and documentaries that experiments have proven that atoms actually react differently when they're being seen by something or by someone. So, and we are all, every single thing on this earth is compiled of just molecules and atoms. And when it is seen by the human eye, it becomes what it is. So everything that we see is only what it is because we are seeing it, which is kind of crazy to wrap your brain around, but it's true. I mean, it's been scientifically proven. So when we set our intention, consciously set the intention, we can actually create a life that we would like to see. Now, let me give an example of our intentions. We could not even realize that we're walking into a situation. Let's say we're going to have a conversation with someone that we've had a conversation with plenty of times, and every time we've come out of that conversation, we feel like crap. Or maybe we're only having that conversation for our own egoic reasons. It's, to make us feel better, and it's very selfish, or whatever. We don't even realize that we're having this conversation with this person, and we think it's going to happen the way it's always happened before, or it's going to turn out bad, or whatever, and we don't even realize that we're doing that. But when we set the intention and we go, okay, I'm walking into this situation, and this is what I intend to happen, and this is what I intend to get out of this, and really think about, what am I trying to get out of this, and is it an ego thing, or is it a genuine, because at the end of every conversation, it states in A Course in Miracles, if you have not read that book, get it. It's amazing. It is basically like the Bible. It's sort of like a more mystic kind of interpretation of the Bible. You can get it in my shop on DarianeAwaken.com, straight from Amazon.com, trusted site. Get it. It's amazing. It will be worth it. I promise you. But A Course in Miracles talks about how every relationship is meant to be a holy relationship. And I think the quote is, I probably have it written on my altar is right here. And I write all of these quotes that I love on there. So it's probably written on here somewhere. But it goes something along the lines of, yet all who meet will one day meet again, because it is in all of our destinies to have a holy relationship. I'm paraphrasing. But so really when it's an intention that we're setting, or when we think about what our intentions are, when it has something to do with a relationship between you and another person, if it is not an intention that will create a holy relationship between the two of you, it's probably not an intention that you should have. You should probably rework that. So, I'm going to give you a couple little tips on how to have intention and really live your life with intention, because it is extremely, extremely powerful. And I promise you, if you do this on a daily basis, and even if you do this individually for each situation in your life, prior to each situation, if you're walking into work, if you're walking into that conversation, if you're walking into a new place, or if you're walking into a place that you've walked into 1,000,000 times and it's hurt you every time in the end, let's set the intention before we do everything. When you wake up in the morning, this is a really great one. And I really don't think that setting your intention is any different from prayer. So if you have that higher power that you would like to pray to, I would definitely use this. So when we wake up in the morning, we want to ask ourselves, what do I want to see happen today? Ask ourselves that. Okay? When we're walking into these situations, ask yourself, what would I like to see occur in this situation? And mentally walk through it. Mentally walk through, what is that really going to look like? What would I like it to look like? Next question we want to ask ourselves is, how do I want to feel during this situation? How do I want to feel today? Do I want this to be the best day of my life? Do I want to feel ecstatic? Do I want to feel peace? Do I just want to be in love all day today? How do I want to feel today? And then ask yourself the next question, what do I want to get out of this day? Or what do I want to get out of this situation? At the end of the day, at the end of, when we're on the other side of this situation, how do I want to feel? What am I taking away from this? How am I growing from this experience? And that's what it's about. It's all about that growth. It's all about becoming a better sense of yourself, and how is this going to help me and the greater good? And that's what we want our intentions to be. When our intentions are all about us and the ego, yes, I promise you, like I said, the law of attraction is just as certain as the law of gravity. If you try to attract from your ego, you will get it. You will. If you're doing everything the way you should be doing it, you'll get it, I promise. And we are all attracting from our ego on a constant basis. But if you really want true happiness, and if you want your soul to be fulfilled, we have to really think about what is going to be for the greater good, and what's really going to teach me what I need to learn in order to love greater and realize the love that I am and the peace that I am. And that's really what we want. So we're going to ask ourselves those questions. And then we're going to ask the universe. For when we get the answers to those questions, we're going to ask the universe, or our higher power, what we want. We're going to ask. And I like to just start the day off. I've put this on my Instagram, which is at @DariAwaken. If you guys don't follow that, I put a daily prayer. My morning prayer is, God, let me see, let me love, and let me be. And let me see clearly, let me love dearly, and let me be fearlessly. And that's really my intention for every day. I want to be able to have, throughout the entire day, I want to feel like I see clearly. I see from an observant point, and I'm not caught up in my ego, And for me to have that clarity, I can learn the lessons I'm meant to learn today. I feel peace through that clarity. So I always ask for clarity in the morning. Let me love, of course, because loving is, to me, is all-encompassing. They say God is love. So to me, love is all-encompassing. Love encompasses forgiveness. Love encompasses really the eradication of fear. Love encompasses being able to understand people and be compassionate. That to me is, love is really all encompassing. So I asked, let me love today, and let me be, which is, let me be what I am. Let me be fearlessly. Let me be the truth. That to me is very truthful. So that's my intention, and those are what I'm speaking about. And with let me be the being that I actually am. So those are the intentions that I set in the morning. And it's all from my inner soul. That's super important. You can manifest from your ego. Good luck with that. And if that's what you want, have at it. You probably won't be happy in the end, though. So those are the questions we want to ask. And when we ask the universe, and then, this is another one, we give thanks. Give thanks. Always end your intentions, setting your intentions, with a thank you. Thank you for what is going to happen. We set that intention, we hold it in our mind, we visualize it, and we go, thank you for that. And then we let it go, and whatever else happens, happens. You just put that little smile on your face, and you just keep on keeping on. So, that was a really quick version on how to attract what you want deep in your soul, and a really quick and easy way to do it. So before you do everything, I want you to ask yourself those 3 questions, and then ask the universe of, when you find out what the answers are, what you truly want out of this situation or out of the day or whatever, you ask the universe for it, and then give your thanks. So that's it. Freedom Friday. Have an amazing day, and set your intentions for the day today, and then just live that amazingness. See you guys. Make sure you join the conversation on DariAwaken.com, and sign up if you haven't already for these Freedom Fridays to get them free every week in your inbox through email. And sign up on DariAwaken.com. See you guys later.
Look how far I've come. I was just like you, lost and alone, searching for love. And no matter how hard I tried, it was no use. Did God just hate me? But I was just like you, lost and alone.